What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dutch Rudder here. We got another little mod for you coming in. This is one that I probably should have done a long time ago. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, but it is fairly expensive for what it actually is. So we're doing a 67 Designs phone mount, phone holder. You can put two-way radios. You can do all kinds of crap you can mount. They've got a bunch of different mounts for them. But today we have just the phone holder. I got the universal mounting kit for it. So let's check out what we got in the box here. You got some instructions, got a little card. You guys can read that. Thanks for supporting American innovation and employment. Hell yeah. Let's go, America. I have 1,776 reasons why I bought this kit. A nice little two-tone sticker. Get a little card to give them some free advertisement. Hashtag 67 Designs. May or may not do that. I'm sure I will. We'll see. I'm a social butterfly, and of course the invoice. Looks like it's packaged pretty well. They got a different box for the universal mounts. Universal phone holder. That's pretty sweet. Nice little felt. This is super heavy. I really like this. Looks like there's two magnets on the side of that. I'm not sure if they're magnets or they're just plugs. Looks like billet. Pretty sturdy. Sounds heavy. Got the nano arm. So this has the matte clamps. I guess there's two options, polished or matte. Got the matte clamps to go with this. So the ball socket will just go on there, tighten it up, and then the other ball is going to be on the rail. Pretty cool. Packaging here. You got the screws, good ball, the tool. This is kind of like a C channel type of mount, I guess. I'll set this down real quick. Unwrap the rail so we can take a closer look at it. Maybe if I can get this GoPro to sit still. That's very nice stuff. It's got a little taco rail insignia. I'm guessing that goes towards the front. You can look at the side profile maybe. Channel goes down through. That's pretty cool. It looks pretty simple. I think I remember how this goes about. I do want to check this little QR code and look for the size drill bit we will need. So I guess if you have an iPhone, I didn't really know this until now. So this link comes up. Open your camera, put it in the QR code. Kind of cool. So we've got all the different instructions, taco rail, all 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously, we're going to take a little bit longer than that just because I'm going to try and film and maybe drink a preferred beverage while I'm doing so. Push those 10, blah, blah, blah. 3mm short poles used to attach to the base. So 3mm. See what that is. It'll be, yeah, 3. I already think I had that up from last time looking. 3 divided by 25.4. almost an eighth. So I will drill using 1/8 drill bit, I guess. I'm going to check the drill bit in this hole to make sure that will clear it. It won't be too big, too small, whatnot. And yeah, so I'm going to take the, I'll just do a little how-to, sort of. Pretty simple. What you want to do is pull this bezel back off. I had it off the other day for the stereo install. Kind of sketchy doing it one-handed. There we go, it's pretty simple. So we're going to mount that rail right here. See, there's a little bit of an angle, possibly. I am not sure. Now here. So if you do slide this out, that bezel gets thinner. You just got to make sure you line up the, I don't know if you guys can see that enough. So you got to make sure you can line up that plastic bezel with the metal part. It's going to be roughly around there. I would like to, oh hell, it's pretty centered up. Not bad. So we're going to put some tape on here, and then we're going to mark our holes, drill the holes, mount it up, and see how this goes. Take drill bits. So I guess first things first, we will tape up this bezel. Trash out of here. A little organization here. So I'm going to use 1/8. Make sure that fits in the hole. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love my little sound effects. See if I can get that to stand up. So this mod's been a long time coming. I always put my phone underneath my leg just because it's the larger iPhone and there's no great place to keep it. But I always get out of the truck and leave said phone in the seat, or I'll get out and pull the phone with me and it'll drop onto the ground. Hence why I have a nice little cracked screen protector up top there. Tempered glass, thankfully. Got a little bit of road rash, but it'll be alright. So see what I'm doing here? I'm just marking these, or I'm going to put tape up here so I can mark the holes. I think that one's in that back corner, so I'm going to put a little bit of extra tape on the thicker side. Thicker than a Snicker. So just like they mentioned, you want to make sure the back of this bezel is not further back than what that plastic is. And I also want to line this up visually. Hopefully I can mark this. I will not be able to mark center hole. And by the way, I don't know if any of you guys are nerds like me. Got a nice little copper. This is the TI2 tech liner pin. I'm going to actually, they're already nerds, I'll link that in the description below, but that it's actually handmade, hand milled copper. Pretty cool. I like high quality stuff. We'll see if I can't I'll see if I can't mark this with the drill bit. There are 3 markings. Yeah, that should be good. So it looks like this drill hole, or this hole where I'm going to drill, is going to align with this mount. I might have to notch out that mount somehow. Well, that was fun. About 20 minutes later, and definitely a marred up bezel. I was working off the end of this tailgate and it just kind of fell. I had to make things harder on myself, of course. So how I mentioned I was going to have to notch out this clip. I just took I took that 1/8 drill bit, kind of made a little clip to where this nut can go in there. It was a hell of a time trying to get that screw through there without falling back out, getting the washer on, and then trying to get some sort of fat needle nose within that little notch that I ended up notching out. But so this is the finished mounting product. Not the finished product, but you know, that's the rail mounted onto it. So now we go on to the little ball here. So this has a fatter bottom than this little rail that goes in the middle. I don't know. That's not the right words to use, and I don't know how to articulate what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, you can see, you understand. So they do supply you with this Allen wrench. The Allen wrenches I ended up using were a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench on those 3 bolts. So if you do end up ordering this kit, that's the size of the Allen head you need. So the ball is on here. Let's take this into the truck and pop it back on. Hopefully this doesn't really mess with the DVD, TV, radio screen, head unit screen. How I was having some issues with it not wanting to close all the way. Trying to do this one-handed again. There we go. So you can tell I did end up lining the rail up within the opening of the bezel. Centered it up. It was flush, so it would mount all the way. Ball is on there. Let's go back here and have a sip of another beer I had to end up getting. Because I was frustrated. So we'll take these other 2. Take this Allen wrench just in case that ball isn't in the location that I would prefer it to be. I'm gonna try and set this GoPro up without knocking it over again. Maybe. That's not too bad. I think you can see what I'm doing. So, what you'll do, just loosen these up, put the ball socket on there. keeping this thing all the way up? No. A good bit. Enough for that to fall out. Just tighten that up. Work with one side at a time, make it a little easier. Kind of aggravated with myself with dropping that dash part on the concrete and marring it up pretty good. Tight, tight. Let's get our phone. It's not a bad location. It is kind of cutting off the corner of the screen, so I will adjust that. But this is the finished product. As you can tell, it's pretty damn solid. It's not really going to go anywhere. Phone mount, you know, you can, I guess I could always mount it up a little bit higher, but it'll block my field of view while driving. But that is the 67 Designs taco rail. I think they call it like the Series 55 or whatnot. Pretty easy install. I made it harder myself. Shouldn't have. Probably should have just did it how they suggest to do so, and it would have been a lot easier. But yeah, if you are still watching, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do want to buy the Tacoma rail kit from 67 Designs, I will link that down in the description below. And take care.